Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom, there lived a wise and just king. This king was known for his cleverness and his ability to test his subjects in unexpected ways. One day, he devised a plan to observe the true character of his people. The king summoned a group of his loyal workers and ordered them to dig a pond in the heart of the kingdom. With great enthusiasm, the workers set to their task and diligently dug the pond, ensuring it was deep and wide enough to hold a substantial amount of liquid. When the pond was finally completed, the king gathered all his people and announced a peculiar requirement. He declared that each household had to bring a glass of milk during the night and pour it into the pond. The king proclaimed that by morning, the pond should be full of milk, a symbol of unity and collective effort. Upon receiving this order, the people dispersed and returned to their homes. One man, however, had a different idea. He thought to himself, "Why should I go through the trouble of bringing milk when everyone else will do the same? I can simply pour a glass of water instead, and in the darkness of the night, no one will ever notice." Driven by this deceitful plan, the man filled a glass with water and stealthily made his way to the pond. Silently, he poured the water into the pond, feeling a sense of relief at his cunning act. Satisfied with his actions, he returned home, unaware of the consequences that awaited him. The next morning, as the first rays of sunlight pierced through the sky, the king arrived at the pond to witness the magnificent sight of a pond brimming with milk. However, to his astonishment, the pond was filled not with milk but with water. Perplexed, the king turned to his advisors and asked for an explanation. The advisors pondered for a moment, and then one of them spoke up. He said, "Your Majesty, it seems that everyone believed someone else would bring the milk. Each person relied on the thought that they could avoid the effort, assuming that others would fulfill their duty. Consequently, no one brought the milk, and the pond remained filled with water." Realizing the depth of this revelation, the king understood that this was not just a test of obedience but a lesson about personal responsibility and the importance of individual actions. He gathered his people and shared the moral of the story. "Dear subjects," the king began, "this tale teaches us that in matters of collective responsibility, we cannot simply rely on others to fulfill their duties. It is through our own actions that we bring about meaningful change. Let us not be complacent and assume someone else will take charge. Instead, let us each strive to contribute, knowing that our individual efforts create a collective impact." From that day forward, the people of the kingdom learned the value of personal responsibility and the power of unity. They embraced the understanding that even the smallest acts could make a significant difference when performed with sincerity and dedication. Thanks for watching my video. If you like this, then subscribe my channel for more story.